Well, here we are once again in Fallout 76. I wanted to, in this video particularly, and excuse me while I kind of plot out where I'm going here, to my left apparently. There have been all the reviews are coming out now. There has been a general, I don't know what the sense is, but there have been a number of people who are not happy with the game. The reviews have not been, well, they haven't been great, to be frank. They're right sitting about at the middle if you average everything out, but I have seen a lot of negative. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's hard to tell with the YouTube videos which ones are made just, to somewhat to generate attention and which ones are genuinely upset about the game, or upset's probably the wrong word, but are disappointed in the game. And I talked in my last couple of videos, the ones once the game was up and running, I sort of went over the negatives that people were reporting right at launch, and then in the next video I tried to focus on the positives. And now that now we're post the first big patch came out, of course, which fixed some things people complained about and said needed to be fixed, didn't fix other things that people said needed to be fixed. So, as to be expected, it was quite a large patch, although from what I understand and from what many of the people who were talking about the patch have said, it really was just re-downloading the game files again, which is not uncommon. That is a typical way of doing patches sometimes, although it seems horrifically inefficient. Oh, that is the barrier, is it? Huh. Wait, this right here is the barrier? Oh, yeah, I was kind of curious. It's kind of weird that they don't have the mountain range just coming down. I don't know if that means that at some point there'll be something. Whoa! Oh, man! Look at this! Oh, that's awesome! Oh! That's too cool. Oh, I should just let it float. Oh, whoa! Wow! That's awesome! Oh, man, I wish I could make that happen again! How did I get that to happen? Oh, what a bummer! Wait, okay, wait. I think I do know how I did it. I think, because I moved the cursor a little bit, and, hold on, let me see if this does what I think it will. Ah, it didn't. What, did I jump and then do it? Is that how I did it? How did I do it? Ah! Man! Wish I could make that happen again. I love when bugs like that happen. This is, by the way, another thing that you're going to find is sort of unusual about me is I don't mind bugs like that. Even if that had killed me, I would have really loved to be able to float in the netherworld for a while. Just like I did in Ghost Recon. That was really neat. Ah, bummer. Oh, well. Oh, wait. Maybe I can make it happen. Hold on. I saw it was... Oh, check it out. Yes! Ha-ha! Excellent! Oh, but I'm falling so quick. Wow, it's repeatable. I wonder if I can get it just right. Oh, this is awesome. I am so happy I caught this. Is the first time it's happened to me. Oh, look at that! Oh, man! I wonder if I get the photo mode to work. Oh, please tell me I can get photo mode to work. Oh, look at this! That's great! Oh, this is so great! What? Wait, so... Oh, that's interesting. Oh, the phone. Oh, let's make it hell. Oh, man. Oh, I gotta get this quick. Ah, that's great. Oh, look, it's the underworld. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, man, this is magnificent. Ah, stellar. Well, the game doesn't know what to do. See, this is where you're gonna notice that I diverge from a lot of people because this shit is too entertaining to me. Oh man, I'm so happy I caught this. This is great. Shit like this makes my day. Now it does appear to have. Oh no, is it still going? Oh no, I'm still floating. Wow, I'm curious how long this will go on. I mean, at some point, I'm not gonna have enough of a. Oh man, that is too cool looking. Oh, and these will be screenshots. This is sweet, man. It's funny, because I was just about to say, I really haven't run into a lot of the bugs that people have. Oh, yes. Oh, that is too goddamn appropriate. Okay, let's get a nice shot over here. Let's see, what looks... Wow, that's pretty... See, that just looks neat. Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that. Charleston. I'm just trying to get as many of these as I can. Because, I'm not going to do this forever. But, what goes... Oh, the gamma one would be better. Ooh, no. Wow, look at that. I mean, that just looks like a scene from some kind of surreal thing. So I was about to say that I don't... Well, largest teapot. I haven't run into a lot of the bugs that people have, which is true. I really haven't. Ooh, that is neat looking. Hold on a minute. But, wow, sure enough, I found what appears to be a repeatable way to fall through the map. No, I don't want that for the world's largest teapot. So I'm just getting pictures of this because why not? I mean, I like stuff like this. It doesn't bother me. I know some people get really irritated by it, but like I said, I don't. So, but it is just kind of funny that I started to say the whole thing about I haven't been running into bugs, which has been true up till now. I mean, this is one of the first repeatable one that I've run into that was really noticeable like this. Here we go. Okay. Well, so what happens? Now I'm back to... Anyway. Oh, it's great. Oh, see, I know, and this is why I'm different, and I understand this. This is why a lot of the reviewers, especially people who are, you know, they do game reviews all the time, and that's kind of their job, that's their profession, whatever it is. I'm just standing here. Ooh. Oh, yeah, come on, I've got to do a photo mode of this. Are you kidding? Wow, I think I'm pissing off the game with that, though. What? Okay, so I'm in a repeating loop. Luckily, I know how to move the camera. Okay, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to have to get this just right. So let's see. What are the expressions? So this, I'm sure, for some people, is just driving them crazy to see this. They're like, why would this bug exist? This is ridiculous. That Bethesda would allow such a thing. And I don't necessarily... Oh, what poses can I do? I don't necessarily disagree that this is bad. I just don't get bothered by it. So I'll freely admit some of my amusement is colored by my just general kind of ability to enjoy crap like this. So that has been one thing that, especially early on, a lot of people were upset about, is that there were some serious, like this. I have no doubt that there are people who will look at this and say that this is the sign of a company that is not doing a very good... Oh, that's great. Bango! Got it. That isn't doing their job properly when this can happen. Oh, I stopped floating. I'm just standing here. I cannot go that way. You tell me that. And yet I seem to be going this way. So let me just fall back. That's so great. I could stay here for hours and just make that happen. Oh, did I break it? Do I not know how to do it anymore? So apparently, if you just keep going in this one area, which I'll show you if you want to see where it is on the map, right here. This is not apparently patched. You just walk forward and you see how I'm starting to float through, and there'll be a natural point where now it's taken over. So I didn't have to do anything. Wow. Yeah, but I fell too quickly. See, there's a way to do it that's just enough. Oh, okay. So you have to stop really quick, I think. And if you do it just right, you'll float like I did infinitely. But boy, it's a hair trigger, I'll say that. Let me try it one more time. There we go. I don't know if kneeling... Now, I think wherever I was, that was the magic place to do it. Because now it's... Maybe it was this plant. Sorry, this is completely derailed by the fact that this is hysterical to me. Okay, hold on. So if I do photo mode now... Whoa. Interesting. Okay. Oh, no, I can dig this. This is okay. This can make for some neat photography. Just that. Oh, the whole camera's floating. Let's see. Field of view, sure. If I turn the player off, well, I can't go up. Well, the camera's fighting me now. So this is gonna have to be something I do quick. Because now it is fighting me. Let's see, how are we gonna do this? Hold on. Sorry, this is totally derailed. Ooh, I kind of like Sugar Bomb. All right, hold on. Where is the field of view? Let's pull out so that we can see. Oh, not that far. Jeez, I didn't realize it was that much. Depth of field. Yeah, okay. Got it. Okay. Wow. See, I enjoy seeing stuff like this. I know it means the game is having a glitch that it shouldn't be having. I just wonder how far down you can go. I mean, I assume it's infinite. So anyway, Oh, there we go. Okay, let's not just keep doing that forever. This will be 40 minutes of my dumbass going through the world because I'm entertained by it, which is amusing to me. I'm just trying to see. Oh, no, I guess you could... Wow, I was starting to do it again. So it looks like... Oh, no, it's resisting me here. So it doesn't let you do it everywhere. It's just that one spot. Well, I marked on the map. If you guys want to see it, you can come find it. That's really interesting. Oh, no, it's starting to do it again. Oh, yeah, there it goes. There it goes. Now, wait, can I actually get it to go? If I kneel, does it make a difference? Yeah, it doesn't always do it. Okay, anyway, sorry. So it's near this fence, by the way. I would assume it probably works in any break in this fence. If you can get the break in the fence to work. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, no, it doesn't work everywhere. Oh, interesting. Okay. So it is only certain spots. Well, anyway. What I'm doing here is I'm trying to map the edge. So what I was starting to say was that a lot of the reason that, or a lot of the videos and reviews cited the bugs, and some people are far more bothered by it than others. So for some people, I think the bugs themselves really, I'll tell you one thing that's weird to me is why they don't have a mountain range sloughing this off. Because I can't go that way. But that's a... Oh! Look at all that. I mean, that's obviously defined. I wonder if that will get opened up somehow. Because, boy, there's sure a lot of architecture there. I mean, I know they put unused stuff in there, but that's... Oh, I really can't pass this up. Sorry. I can't pass that up. That is too neat looking. Especially if I get the right filter on it. It's going to be really wacky. Ah, man. 10th level of hell. Oh, you know what? It just occurred to me? Hold on a minute. Hold on. See, this is how my mind works. Which is obviously... Oh, you can't do a full 360? Oh, I thought you could. That's too bad. I will say Bethesda should fix that, because that would be unbelievable. Anyway, so I think a lot of people, they really are quite bothered by the fact that there is this level of bug in there. And I can't tell them they're wrong. I mean, this is something Bethesda is known for. It is like a running gag. Am I actually stuck now? Oh, no, I freed myself. Okay. Hold on. I keep getting disoriented because I'm fixating on the... Alright, I gotta go this way. So I get it. And like I said, that there's a lot of reviews that... I mean, Jim Sterling did a whole video about... Oh, I escaped the pit there. About, going through how Bethesda has a long history of making buggy games. So I'm not saying that that's incorrect. Obviously it is. I just went through the world multiple times. And now I appear to be stuck on this side of the fence. Okay, there we go. So I'm not saying that those complaints are invalid. I've been very lucky. I really haven't run into any bugs except for ones like that, which I find amusing. There was one I had where a super mutant turned completely sideways, which I'm sure some people get bugged by that. I don't. I think it's hilarious. I took a screenshot of it, and it's now one of the the wallpapers that shows up. I'm fine with that stuff. I've had a couple of times where oh, that's interesting. So they did put the barrier here. Why wouldn't you do that? Like make a cliff that you can't possibly navigate. Anyway, sorry. That's one of my nitpicks about all games. Bethesda is not alone in this. The idea that they don't have some type of thing that more easily explains why you simply can't go over here. You can't go that way when you can clearly see. Oh, God. Oh, I thought you couldn't go this way. Oh, why would they only have it? But again, I can't. So this fence, I guess, is their way of visually indicating where you can't go, which, like many games, is lame. But I cannot hold that particular thing. Whoa. Oh, that would certainly kill me, wouldn't it? Should I try it anyway? Yeah, but if I die down there, I don't know if I can get my stuff back. So, perhaps best... Oh, no, I must be able to go down there because there's an icon of an animal. I think they put those where there's certain things. Oh, oof, survived. Okay, yeah, obviously you can come down here. Anyway, so the bugs... Wow. Yeah, I mean, that's at least better. The cliff thing is better. So the bugs didn't really bother me, and still really haven't bothered me, even the ones I've run into, like the falling through the world thing, which I'm just ecstatic that I got that on video, because I haven't had that happen in this game yet. I've not gone through the world in any way. I've seen NPCs, or like enemies, go through the world, and fly up into the air, actually. but I myself have not been able to traverse. And I've seen like that. You saw that visual, that hiccup, which did appear to be the underverse that I was in 2 seconds ago. I've seen that, but that's it. I've not fallen through the world like that, and certainly not in a repeatable way, which is just excellent. So anyway, so the reviews that this is where I was starting from is I've seen all these reviews and videos where videos that have titles like the Fallout 76 is as a scam. It's absolute garbage. It's terrible. The worst game ever made. I mean, I don't know if I've seen the worst game ever made. One of the worst games ever made. Stuff like that. And oh boy, oh, that's such a bad idea. But you know what? That might actually make a nice photo. Yeah, that will. That's nice. That's a nice, legitimate photo where I don't need to be in it. It's just nice. Let's take a look here, because it's kind of a pretty one. So most of these filters, by the way, I have to say, are pretty garbage. I mean, like, what is the point of this one? I'm sure somebody will find a use, but in general use, it doesn't really do anything feral. That's interesting. I like the gamma one. That just makes it look like there's a mushroom cloud out there. So, but most of these, well, you know what? That's not bad. I kind of like that one. For a nice wide shot where you can see most of it. Let's get where you can see most of it. I saw one before. It's like the winding path one. That one shows a lot. Ball ticking. That's cut off too much. You know what? That one's good. So a lot of these, videos about just a lot of things that people are upset about, and a lot of them do fixate on bugs. A lot of them are actually, I mean, most of the ones that I've actually watched have talked about the bugs and some of the features that should be there at launch, which that's again a debatable point, is what things should have been included in this game from launch. You can make arguments for and against that. That again, not something I particularly. None of these are the things that concerns me the most. What I have in the time I've been playing this have started to really notice the thing that has me actually concerned about the longevity of this game. Not that I think the game's going to fail. I think the idea that this game is not going to make Bethesda money, even if the sales, there's all these videos, oh, sales have fallen 50 to 70 to 9,000%. Okay, sure. I'm sure. Not to mention, it just came out with Red Dead Redemption 2 right in front of it. So, yes, I'm sure that people have looked at this game and said, well, I'll play the prettier game that has more going on. I have no doubt of that. You're going to have a hard argument on many companies that are going to be able to compete with a Rockstar game. It's just going to be tough. Red Dead Redemption 2 is clearly the thing for the moment, and probably will be for a while, because it's a game that you can play for a long time and do a lot of things in. So this game inevitably was going to struggle. It was going to struggle even more because the beta was, the more I think about it, the beta was just a tremendously big mistake for Bethesda to do these timed betas. That I think is... Oh, I got hung up. I might be going through the world again. Oh, maybe not. I'm trying to get free here. Maybe if I go backwards. There we go. That's one thing I have to commend, by the way, just because it just occurred to me again. I have gotten stuck multiple times in this game, and I've been able to get out every time. This is the first game where I have not... Oh, we're taking a trip! Yeah! Yeah, buddy! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yes, indeed! So you really can do this. This will get patched out, I'm sure. They're going to make like some kind of super barrier for this. But right now, I'm enjoying... Oh, the sun! Oh, the sun! Hold on, the sun. The sun. I've got to get the sun. That's too awesome. Oh, I got to do this quick. I got to get this just right. Actually, you know what? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay. Let's see. Actually, you know what? I'm going to... Oh, no. Oh, no! Quick, quick, quick! Wait for the right time. Bango! Got it. All right, we're good. I mean, this looks like the underbelly of some Lovecraftian nightmare, or like a ski resort, something. Anyway, I'll make myself fall here so that I can get respawned. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, this game, of all the problems that you're seeing right here, it has not gotten me stuck, even in places where I was sure that I was going to have to reload. I've been able to escape every little nook and cranny I've fallen into, and I've managed to fall into quite a few. So I will give them that. Of all the problems with this crap, which I don't even consider a problem, but I know some people legitimately will say this. Oh, wait, I'm shot at. Super mutants. And my guns are in crap shape, so... Oh, this is gonna... I'll probably be dead. I'm gonna take a thing. I don't know if I'm gonna live through this. I probably am not. Where's my shotgun? Oh, great. My shotgun's not equipped. They kill me. They kill me. It's not really a big deal. I really don't care. Luckily, death has no meaning in this game, so I don't really care all that much. Let's see. That's where I died. Can I spawn here? I can. Excellent. I'll come back. So, look at that. Already we see one. We'll probably see a couple. Oh, excellent. I am so thrilled I got these. I'm so amused by this shit. I really am. I'm like a child. I am. I really admit that. I find that hysterical. What was I talking about? Oh, so the beta, yeah, that, at the time I didn't care when it was going on, but talking to people and the hours that they picked, if you can't run a beta for long stretches of time, I think you have made a tactical error. That should have been a alpha for selected players, and then they sent out. I got a notification that I had a bunch of extra beta codes, but there was barely any time left. I mean, it was the beta was clearly mishandled. I think you're going to have a hard time arguing that the beta was not incorrectly handled. It clearly was. You know what? I better make sure I have weapons this time. Let's see. Do I have weapons? I have that. Okay, let's reload that. Because I ran into those guys one time. Good chance I'm running into them again. I'm running low on shotgun ammo, so it makes using the shotgun risky. So the beta, that's the first stumble. It really is. I mean, this game inevitably had strikes against it just from the fact that they're trying something different. And the reality is that you're always going to run a risk when you're trying something different. And, I think what the thinking was with this was along the lines of what Rockstar, to bring up Rockstar again, did with Grand Theft Auto 5, where you had this super-powered main game, and then they did all the Grand Theft Auto Online stuff. The problem being, and this is my one big concern with this game, the one thing that I legitimately have been going, boy, I don't know about this part, and that is the story structure, because there are no human NPCs. Which is something that, when they first announced it, and playing the early hours, I really didn't think about it too much. I was, I kind of just was, okay, no human NPCs, who really cares? Isn't really going to make that big a difference? No, not really. But as I have continued to play the game, it is more concerning to me about the way that this world is structured and feels without that human face, without those other players, even if they were NPCs, which they were. Without those, and with how bleak the stories you encounter in this game are, which, don't get me wrong, I mean, I know in the other Fallout games there certainly are sad tales, and, ultimately you are running around inside of essentially a giant graveyard. But there was the NPCs and some of the zanier missions, like in New Vegas, where you got involved in that fight between the antagonizer and I don't remember the robot suit guy's name. There were moments of levity and lightness and kind of just silliness that allowed you to not so be wallowing in darkness. Whereas in this game, I mean, there have been funny moments. Actually, the very first session I played with another player that I knew, which is where that one video cut off, where I was like, oh, I don't know if he's going to want to be recording. We ran into these two robots that were bickering and chatting like an old married couple. That was funny, but I haven't really run into... And then there's a prize bot. I keep getting found by a prize robot that wants to give me a prize. That was funny the first 2 times, and now it just seems... Whoa, oh, I thought this was snow. It's just a lake. Can I go around the lake? I don't want to swim in radiated water. That was funny the first couple times, wore out very quickly. There hasn't been a lot of humor in this game. And, I read the And I haven't done a ton of missions, so again, I'm largely my goal, and what I've done up to this point, which I'm at level, what level am I at? 24? Am I level 24? I don't even know. Oh, it's in the stats, right? I'm at level 26. This has almost universally been from random encounters in the course of exploration. I'm not really doing any quests. I did find one that I did. It was just sad. And a lot of this stuff is sad. And that's the thing where even in the other Fallout games, you would get these kind of sad, emotional little stories, but they were balanced out by, you know, the Nick Valentine stuff, or like I said in New Vegas, the atomizer, or the antagonizer, and I don't remember what the robot's name was, or the robo guy was. You know, that stuff balanced out what was otherwise sometimes a very depressing world. Rabid mole rat. I don't want to risk that other gun getting broken, so I guess I'll just switch to my handgun here. You know, this handgun, for all of its quote-unquote power, hasn't been really that powerful. Let's see. Jeez, I don't even know if I can hit that thing here. Maybe I can't. This might not... Oh, he just barely... Alright, well, he's going to pop up in a second, then. We'll be seeing that mole rat shortly, I'm sure. There isn't the balance in this game the way there was in the other one, and I don't know what that's going to mean long-term. But I think for some people, that's going to put them off. Because even I have to admit, I'm sitting here going, God, this is to some degree studies in misery, and is this, once I've explored everything and found all the kind of neat world elements, is this going to still be an appealing game to play with the level of kind of sadness that permeates it? Because everyone in this that is like you is dead. They're all dead. You know, I've made the joke about everybody's dead, Dave, I think in every video. Oh, wow, did that thing just warp across the screen? Is that a piece of dirt? I don't even know what that was. So, I don't know what it's going to be like to play this game once the exploration part's over. Because, and I've read a number of different reviews that have made this point. Wow, did the world just shake? Somebody set off a nuke somewhere? Anyway. There is a, you know, you have to have something that drives you. Now, the Overseer missions, yeah, sure, that's going to work for a while, and side quests and other type of stuff, yeah, that's going to work for a while. But is it enough? Is it enough with a game this empty? And the thing that I keep kind of coming back to, in my mind anyway, is I wonder if this game really will never have NPCs. Because I just have a feeling that Bethesda they basically have NPCs in the back pocket so that if people are finding that this game is just too oppressive to play, I hear footprints, or footsteps, not footprints. How could I hear footprints? You moron. There's something walking around, but it hasn't seen me yet, so I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing here. But there's clearly something here. He must be in the house. Alright, so I'll just stay low here for a second. Let's scrap that stuff. Bink. Is there something else I was going to scrap? Did I miss something? No, right arm. No, that's the arm that broke. No, this all looks right. Okay. Anyway. So I actually do have a concern that long-term... Ooh, nice. Oh, that was lucky. This game is going to have a hard time. And I don't think it's going to be the bugs. They'll fix the bugs eventually. They always do. I mean, that's... You know, it is a joke, but Bethesda does tend to fix their bugs eventually. But beyond the bugs, is the bleakness of this game going to be a problem long term? I don't know. Because I really don't know how I feel about it yet. And I'm sort of the built-in audience for this thing. You know, I mean, I knew I was getting it. I pre-ordered it. I haven't regretted that pre-order. I played the beta and, you know, I don't know. I don't know. And I don't want to be one of these people who starts getting hysterical and saying, this is the worst game ever. Because I certainly think that that's nonsense. This is certainly not even close to one of the worst games I've ever played. Do I know if it's a good... Is it in the middle ground of Fallout games? Yeah, that's probably fair. I think... yeah, I'll rest. Why not? I can just talk while I'm resting here. Ooh, yeah. I mean, and that's another thing people complain about, frame rate drops. You know, this isn't the first game that's happened with. I cannot, certain things I can't really hold against Bethesda because other games have them too. No Man's Sky had them. Even God of War, which I absolutely adore, had a couple of moments where the frame rate dropped. And the fact that this is online all the time, sure. But the bleakness and emptiness and just generally grim feel of this world does concern me, because I just don't know how they maintain it. And maybe it's going to be through an MMO structure where there's constantly shifting. I mean, they already have daily quests. You can play those right now. So maybe that's going to be their approach. Is they're going to try to do things like with the daily quest stuff and try to keep things, I guess, fresh that way? Or are they at some point going to open up whole... Because everybody keeps saying free DLC for life, and I haven't seen anything refuting that, so let's assume that's correct and there's going to be free DLC. Is there a point where some massive part of the world is going to open up and suddenly humans will be there? Because it just, you know, you run into bodies of all these people who came before, and yeah, I know there's a mystery involved in that, and that's part of it, is they want you to kind of, you know, explore what happened, which I don't know what happened yet because I haven't really explored, you know, I've been following that plot line too closely, so I don't exactly know what happened. I imagine it was either, I mean, just based on what I've seen, it's probably some kind of disease, but frankly, I don't really even care, because, you know, it's just not yet on my radar that much. But with all these places that you go and you read these little notes, like the one quest I did was this woman who was a scientist, and, you know, she and the I assume the boyfriend has to be dead. He's got to be dead because everybody in this game that's a human is dead. So you already know when you're reading through these notes and everything, you know how this ends. You know it's not going to end well. The guy's not alive. She's not alive. You find her body. And is that going to, after a while, start to be not fun to exist with? Is there going to be a point where people are like, yeah, I don't want to be playing a game where everyone is just annihilated. Every man, woman, and human child is dead. That is the part that, honestly, of all things, that's the thing that concerns me. Is I don't know how they're going to handle that. And I don't know what that type of game in the long term is like. Oh, good, I can finally fix this friggin' gun. I've been paranoid about this gun breaking. Where is that gun? Oh, please, fix this. This thing is my friggin' life-saving gun. Okay. All right. We're in good shape here. All right, we're finally in good shape. Woo! Man! That gun, that is my go-to. You know what? This outfit sucks, by the way. it's the closest to what I would actually wear, but it's garbage. Let's go to, oh, I don't know. Let's go to the greaser jacket. Yeah, there we go. Better. So I don't know what this game does in the long term when it comes to that. Can I cook this meat? I don't even know if I can cook meat. I think I can. Let's see, all food. Anything? I have mole rat meat. Oh, I can make mole rat chunks. How appetizing is that? All right, we'll make some roll mat chunks. English, everybody. It's a fun language. Learn it sometime, won't you? Yeah, that is my one thing with this. I mean, a friend of mine who asked me, he said, "Oh, how's Fallout 76? Is it fun?" And I can't say it's fun. I mean, it is for me because I'm a weirdo who enjoys, you know, the thing like where the world fell apart. You know, that stuff I'm entertained by. But would the average person find that fun after a while? I really can't say. I don't know. I'm really struggling with whether this is a game I would recommend to most people. Because it just seems... Sorry, I'm just doing a couple things while I'm thinking about it, which is specifically I always forget to do the recipes for stuff. But I mean, the average gamer, the average person who's not a Fallout fan, even people who are Fallout fans, if they love the single player, I don't know whether there's enough of that here. I mean, I'm not kidding. I'm not saying this to be... I'm certainly not I think I've already established this, but just to reiterate, I am not one of these people who's saying this is the worst game Bethesda's ever made, this is the worst Fallout game that's ever come out. I really can't say that yet. I'm not going to say that that won't eventually be the case. It may turn out to be true. Maybe these people who have... Whoa, floating rock. Yeah, baby. See, stuff like that will drive some people crazy. I find it hilarious. I like the floating rock. You know what? That is going into photo mode, everybody, because to me that looks like some kind of mystical weirdness. Photo mode is not available. Wait, what? Photo mode is not available. Why? There's no room for your camera. Oh. Sure. Okay. No, that's reasonable. I don't know what... I guess because it's supposed to be like there's a tripod? Which is interesting that you come out of the vault with a tripod, but I want to get the great floating rock of West Virginia. Yes! Yes, indeed. All hail the magic. This is like something out of a Mandy or another movie. Let's do the thumbs up. Or no, not that. Hold on, isn't there... I don't need the logos. What was I thinking of? Was it... Vault. Here. No. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a rock. What the hell is that? Yes. Yeah, I find that amusing. Let's see. Now, let's make this one kind of spooky, like it's some kind of... Maybe not vintage tintype. No, I don't like tintype. Sepia. Oh yeah, I like that. That seems mystical. Bagged it. Alright. Anyway, excuse me floating around. I mean, it's pretty neat that it's just floating like that. Most of the time when you see floating stuff in these games, they're just like part of the, part of the landscape. But I just like that it's just floating up there. Anyhow. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's not a creature. That's a... I will say one thing for VATS that I have realized, because VATS is largely useless to me in this game because it doesn't freeze time. Something that people have complained about, actually, but, I mean, that's what they've changed. I don't know. You can complain about it, I guess, but I don't really know that that's a valid complaint. But sure, you can dislike whatever you want. So yeah, that's my one big concern. Sorry, I derail often. That is one thing when you watch enough of my videos, or well, I don't know how many of my videos anybody's watching, but if you listen to the show, you will notice I derail. What am I, overweight? Oh, jeez, the overweightness. One thing that bugs me. That's... Yeah, but this is completely, what do you call it? Oh, I need to eat, so I'll just eat. Eat some mole rat chunks. There we go. And I'll drink a beer for water. There's no way in life I would ever drink a beer, because I'm not into beer. Is there anything else I got? Whiskey or anything like that? Oh, whatever. I get a disease, I get a disease, who cares? Purify the water a little bit. Alright, now we're in good shape. What was I saying? Oh, so it is the bleakness. That is one thing where I think some people, because I've ended up largely playing this solo, because the only people, I don't know a lot of people who have it yet. And the one person that I played a little bit with, he really wants to play it solo, and so I don't want to be bugging him with, oh, let's team up, let's team up, let's team up. So I've had random people here and there try to team up with me, and I largely don't do that because most of the time I'm not even running my mic. I'm just kind of wandering through. And at this point, the other reason is, at this point, I am basically exploring. I'm really not looking to do quests, because I do find this, much like with No Man's Sky. What is that? Is that something I can actually... Oh, it's just water. I thought it was a resource. Tough to tell because it's shiny. I'm having fun with the exploration part now, just kind of wandering around, seeing what there is. I've had a couple of really great moments that way, which I think I talked about in my positive video, or whatever I ended up titling it. I think I just called it part 2, now that I think about it. So I've come across things that be like, whoa, what is this type of stuff? And there's been a bunch of that, which is great. That has always, for me, been one of the strengths of Fallout, is they do design their worlds very well. There's a lot of variety, there's a lot of neat things to see. All that stuff is still here. But, challenge complete. Oh, this is a whole region? Oh, this. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize that was like an achievement, but sure. So all that, and you can see what I mean about, see how red all that is, and it's clearly a different biome. That's always been a strength of the Bethesda Fallout games. Of Fallout games probably in general, because I know a lot of people point out the variety in areas in one, in the... Ooh, these are fucking high level. Oh boy. Oh, I don't think I'm equipped to be in this region. Yeah, this is something I was somewhat afraid of. Is that I mean, it sort of kind of has to be this way, but that I would run into areas that were gated off, and clearly I have, because these are high-level enemies. I want to just see how much damage I even do to these people. Alright, let's see. I don't know if I'm going to do much at all. Oh, boy. That guy's at 23, and that's all I did to him. Alright, well, I took that one out. So that was good. Hiya! Yeah, these guys are taking some heavy hits. Uh-oh. Is that guy close to me? Oh, yeah, I'm probably going to be dead here. I've been lucky, by the way, and I shouldn't say this out loud, because this will invite the game to do this against me. But, oh, jeez! What the hell is this? No, I'm trying to switch guns. Why am I not switching guns? Well, now I'm just missing. Okay, at least I got that guy. They haven't used a lot of grenades and stuff against me, so I've been lucky that way. Very lucky. Alright, let's see. I gotta beat these people. Come on. Jeez! Yeah, these guys can take some hits, man. Oh, is that somebody nearby? Sounds like... Okay, but they got a gun. Which means they probably won't get too close. Well, so much for that theory. Oh, good, they have shotgun shells. Oh, I need you. Oh, boy, do I need your shells, man, because this gun, I can never keep enough ammo on. Okay. So, yeah, this is, I was talking about how this was kind of the thing I was somewhat concerned about, that they were going to gate off major areas, because I already ran into a Deathclaw, which savagely killed me. I mean, it wasn't even I had it down to one piece of life left, and it still just annihilated me. Which I'm not really surprised by. I mean, Deathclaws have traditionally been the toughest of enemies in this thing. But, wait a minute. Is that a person? Is that one running? Oh, wow, there's a whole bunch of these guys. Holy crap! Wow! What are all these guys doing here? I guess this must be an area of theirs. Holy... Man, I didn't even knock that one down. I'm getting shot at. Okay, hold on. I gotta reduce my visibility a bit. Okay, let's use this as targeting. That is the one thing this comes in handy for, I will say. Bats is good for that. Jeez, what a... Well, I can try to hit that one in the face. Jeez, man. Okay, got that one. Let's back off a little bit here. I'm not at the point where I want to use a stim pack yet, because they're still too scarce. Ah, use the shotgun. This one's close enough. Yep, that was worth doing it that way. Hop back up, reload. Okay, let's think about what we got here. Got somebody over here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, knocked the head off. Yeah, so actually, for me being concerned that I wasn't going to be able to hit these guys, I'm doing alright. All things considered, really. Where is that one? There was one over here. Where is this person? Where? Whoa! Whoa, they've got a Brotherhood launcher. Holy crap. Jeez, I did not expect to find Brotherhood stuff already. Where's the person, though? Or the, you know, I know it's not a person. It's scorched, but I can't see them. Well. Okay. Let's see. Shotgun shells? Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Shotgun shells? Thank you! Oh. Worth it all just to get the shotgun shells, because, as you can see, I have plenty of rounds for this weapon. So I'm okay on this one. It's... What am I seeing? There's no one there. What does it think is there? Oh, anyway, keep moving. Oh, please have shotgun shells. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, I need shotgun shells. So actually, that wasn't too bad. I thought that level was going to really screw me up a lot worse. Oh, it's still clear. I thought this would be a plant you could harvest. It's kind of neat. Oh. Uh-oh. Hello. Not bad. Oh, canned dog food. That's good. I need dog food. Up to 90 rounds. Oh, not bad for the shotgun. That's pretty great. Oh, you know, I should check. There should be something here. A lot of people have complained about the weight thing. Again, valid complaint. Oh, good. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to rest. So really, all the time I've played, you can see how much of the map I've got here. So while I'm sleeping here, assuming I don't get murdered in my sleep, what I'll do is I'll pull up the map for you, and you'll see that I've explored quite a bit of this thing. Oh, I hear growling. See all those little blue dots? That's all places I've been. I've explored quite a bit of this map. Oh, it's me snoring. I thought it was a dog growling. Sorry, I forgot that's the snoring sound. So I've been around a lot of this map. And, you know, so I've been playing this for a while. And I pretty much have the systems down. I know what I'm doing. And the biggest problem I have with it, in all honesty, is it just, once I'm done exploring, I don't know how the quests are going to hold up. I've seen videos of really neat fights that people have had with certain things. I have no doubt, just based on the ones I've already did, that the voice acting is stellar. The writing is good. It always has been with these. So when you, but it's all in, I mean, I'm just thinking back on the quests that I have done and the interactions I have had as far as the world and lore goes. And 85% of it has been reading. And, well, actually, let me rephrase that. I would say 70% has been text. 10% has been interactions with NPCs like robots. And the rest has been holotapes. Well acted. So I'm certainly not trying to... Jimmy helmet. I'm not trying to say that the acting isn't good. It is. As usual. I'm not surprised by that. Bethesda's always had, to me anyway, good voice talent in their games. So I was not overly shocked by... Oh, can I craft anything? Cooking glass? I don't know if I can. I don't think I have anything I can actually do anything with. Probably not. All drinks. Anything in the food department? Anything? Seems not. Anyway. So that stuff doesn't surprise me. Like, I expect that, but that's the primary interaction method. And I don't know if most people are going to be okay with that. Maybe. I mean, we're going to see. But it's... Didn't I just get a recipe? Yes, I did. Infused blood tea. Oh, I must already have it. So, I don't know. That is the one thing where I think on this game and I'm like, oh boy. You know, what will the excitement of it fade quickly? Okay, so why is there just a Brotherhood missile launcher sitting here? Or surface-to-air missile launcher, SAM site. Why is there just a random SAM sitting here? I mean... Do you do something with this? I mean, it's not... It's automated. That's interesting. Well, I mean, you know, a lot of people have been... That's what I mean about maybe there will be some... I mean, I talked about faction PvP, which I have zero interest in. Honestly, I couldn't care less about, you know, PvP in general. I ran into my first set of people who were actively just... I don't know, they weren't... I don't know that they were necessarily what I would term griefers or not. They just started shooting up my camp for no reason. It was just this pair of them. So I basically just logged out. I was like, alright, well if you guys are going to do that, then go ahead and do that, and I'm splitting. And I just logged out, and it was perfectly fine. I mean, they did some damage, but nothing that was, you know, serious. So, I mean, PvP for some people, I guess, but... Again, most of the people I know, they're not interested in this for PvP. There are far better PvP games. I heard something, but I don't see it. I'm gonna caution sign. Why? No, they must be over there somewhere. Oh, they're there. Let's switch over to this. See if I can get a bit of a beat on them here. I feel like that person was in the world, though. Oh, there they are. Okay, I thought I needed to be zoomed in for this. Alright, let's switch to the shotgun. Switch over. Hold on. I don't know, my switcher isn't working too well. It doesn't really matter, I mean, I can kill them with this. It's not going to bother me, particularly. Okay, hold on. Switch. Yeah, frame rate's taking a little bit of a hit, isn't it? Yeah, so what? So we'll just respawn right where it was. Respawn. That's what I mean. Death, I will say, on the positive side, no impact whatsoever. One time I died 2 times in a row and my stuff went away, and honestly, didn't even notice. So, I don't really care. The death thing is not a real effect on anything, which is good. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm not fighting that thing. I'll tell you right now. One of those things chased me into one of those areas I was talking about, where I didn't think I was going to get out. Got out, but I was running from it, because I am in no mood to be fighting one of those guys. Yeah, why would I pick something that's diseased? That would be kind of stupid. I'm sure I can cure it, or whatever the word for it is. Oh, there's 2 of them! Oh, even better! How lovely! That there are 2 of them there that could come and kill me. Isn't that nice? Yeah! Yeah! Where'd you go? You go hide. You did. Smart. Didn't save me though. Alright, come on. Bango! Alright, switch to shotgun. Hello. I'm not sure why you're standing there, but I will take advantage. I know, I'm just too pretty to hit, right? I know. Okay. Well, that went glitchingly well. I'm sure that enemy wasn't supposed to just stand there. But I couldn't care less. Again, not a glitch I'm concerned with. Oh, hello, buddy. Hello. Yeah, definitely taking a frame rate hit here. Now see, this is a legitimate thing to be upset about in this case, because that was making it tough for me to hit the enemy, but I don't care that much. Where did my stuff go? Did I just see it? Oh, here it is. So, I emerged victorious, therefore everything is forgiven. Take all. Yeah, definitely chugging along here, probably because of those things flying and all that crap. Yeah, I'm not going. Is there anything? Oh, I kind of have to go this way. Ugh, I'll stay hidden. What is all this? See, I like stuff like this. Like, this is really, really alien to me. There's no... Okay, good. I discovered it. Let me get away from these things. The environment and those giant flying things. I want no part of that whatsoever. I am just in discovery mode right now. Thank you. Suffering damage. Oh, well, I'm moving away. Shut up. Oh, wait a minute. I seen something there. Oh, what was that? Oh, I thought it said... That's right, there can't be level 70s. I don't know why I thought that said level 72. I reversed the numbers. For a minute, I was very, Did I hit that thing? I can't tell. I don't think I did. Pretty sure I did. Oh, there he is. Let's see, can I get it? Ooh, nice. Got him, and... Oh, he's moving. Where'd he go? These creatures are about the only thing I actually have used bats on. Only because they're so small and they move around. But that is something that people have... Again, I struggle to call it a complaint. Oh, those ants. Those ants are friggin' annoying. I have fought those ants. They're not fun. Just because they swarm. You know, as ants do. You know, the bats thing, that was a design decision. So, I'm not disagreeing that it makes it very hard to hit things. It does. But, you know, that was clearly a... no, I have not found a lot of magazines in this game thus far. Not really a problem, per se. Just a statement of fact. New toy car. Well, obviously... Oh, plastic. I was going to say, what did I need out of a car? Not much. Okay, let's just go outside. I could heal, but I'm not gonna. You know, whatever happens, happens. I can respawn right here, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, that was unusually easy. Just check and see if there's anything else around here. There is. Oh, there's that friggin' ant. Did I hit it? I don't think I did. I think I'm completely missing. There he is. Yeah! Tough friggin' ants, man! I'm telling you. Ants do not screw around. Yeah, I think something else is shooting at me now. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. I gotta reload a lot. Of all the times I'll tell you, it's mole rats. If there's one thing... Are they fighting each other? Oh, please, fight each other. Oh, thank you. There's one thing I hate, it's the friggin' mole rats. Wow. Well, the mole rats did me a favor. For once, the friggin' mole rats did me a favor. Thank you, mole rats. Ah, you scum. Gotcha. What the hell hit me? Ah, you scumbag ants! Ant 1? Jeez! Oh, well good, I leveled up anyway. So. Sunshine and roses, sunshine and roses. Oh, gee, there's still mole rats, I can hear them. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Whoa, warp speed! Warp speed, Mr. Scott! Yeah! How about that? Oh, I didn't actually want his teeth, but that's okay. Son of a bitch. What the hell is all this? Oh, good, I can scrap my stuff there. That's actually great. Let's see, so let me grab all this stuff. Requiem for Kelly. Does Kelly really deserve a requiem? We must ask ourselves in this hour of peril. Anything else in here I could take, since the thing is right there? Oh man, I hate seeing empty dog houses. And toys. It bums me. That's what I mean about this game. Bums me out, man. It does. This game friggin' bums me out. Which is not what you want out of a game, honestly. It becomes a point where you're like, do I really want to play a game that's bumming me out this much, man? I don't know. You know, games are supposed to be fun. This is friggin' misery after the death of the world. This is what we want out of a game. Isn't the world bad enough as it is in real life? So I don't know. Maybe Bethesda's gonna have to add some stuff. I have my theory that they will. Just have a hunch. But anyway, probably should shut up before this recording just stops because of time limits anyway. So that was kind of that was, like I said. Ooh, a combat sniper rifle. Ooh, I like sniper rifles. Yes, I do. So anyway, I don't know. We'll see. I'd be curious for any of you who are playing this, how, especially if you're soloing it, are you getting that? Oh God, look at these things. Are you concerned about that the way I am? Maybe it's me. Maybe other people soloing this thing are enjoying the emptiness of it. That's absolutely possible. You know, I'm not going to pretend that my experience is the same as... Obviously, my experience is not the same as everybody else's because my problems, quote-unquote, with this game, shut up, are not at all the same as other people. I've dodged a lot of the bugs, and the concern that I have, I don't hear a lot of people say... I mean, some are saying that whole thing about, you know, is this going to be too bleak of a game? Is it too empty of a game? Which I know, it's a game that takes place after a nuclear war, so I get it, but at some point you have to wonder whether it's just too bleak. So anyway, if you guys are playing this, I would be curious, especially if, like I said, if it's solo. What do you think? I'm curious, because I'm not saying I'm down on it. I just have my concerns. Anyway, back into the Fallout for me.